This is my cute little desk area, and I'm in the middle of sorting through some final stages of papers. So I take things from this end and I bring them over to this end so that I can give my knees and my back a rest. This stuff used to be in a storage room where I kept office supplies. Somehow they made it out here, and I'm sure my husband set them there because they belong to me and that's my desk. So we're going to dump them there. The video I made a couple days ago had, I don't even know what it was some sort of case on my desk that I had thrown on the floor as I was clearing off my desk, and it was something that my son had been looking for a long time. The funny thing is he put it there. Because when I do come down and try to work, everybody comes and talks to me and dumps whatever's in their hands at that moment there. So here's some dress-up clothes. This is the toy room. This should be my office. Here is the table that I had used for sorting all of this stuff out here. And now it's in here. I don't know why. And it's in the way of completing this organization. This is blankets that belonged in my daughter's room, sheets and blankets, and so when company would come over, their friends, and they had sleepovers, we had spares. Why they're down here on a train table in the toy room, I have no idea. They belong in the closet. My husband likes the closet cleaned out. I don't know why. It makes him feel better, but this does nothing for me. This is a dynamic of our marriage. I don't understand that about him, and he doesn't understand how what he does shuts me down and overwhelms me. So whatever. But more office stuff, and it's not even in a box. Get this, it's in a paper rain box top. Isn't that lovely? Don't even know what's in here. Looks like there's some cords and equipment and some discs and bills. I mean, I don't even know, and I'm gonna, but I'll show you how organized I am. Let me prove to you once again. Here are puzzles and books, and these books are sorted by like gender and age group and activity level of the children, and I keep these because I babysit other people's children frequently, so the books are always awesome to have on hand, and the kids still kind of come down and grab some and revisit things here and there. So here is my old workout station, my old Gold's Gym unit that I haven't used in years because there's nowhere to put it. So you can see 2 days ago this was not here. My youngest, who has a hard time still at 9 separating himself from me, wanted to play down here while I was working out in this area. Promised he wouldn't bother me, but look what's still here. So now this is all in the way, and I'm gonna have to call him down. He promised he would clean up after himself, so he's gonna have to do this. In the purple toy box is Star Wars stuff. Down there is a bunch of giant, like, daycare-sized building blocks. Activities and dress-up clothes in here. Board games on top and in a shelf inside there. But look, let me show you. Not all of these cabinets here have labels anymore because I've had to take the labels off as I've cleaned things out. But ever since my older children, who are 15 and 17 now, played down here, they've had labels, so everybody should always know that everything has a place. Board puzzles here. You can see over here that anything that went to the dollhouse stuff should have been in that drawer. Legos in that drawer. All toy animals in that drawer. Little pet shop stuff in that drawer. Leap pad stuff in these two drawers. And it wasn't that they never wanted to help me clean up. Nobody ever wanted to take the time to put things back where they go, despite my best efforts at organizing. My kids, my husband, just wanted stuff out of the way really fast. I would take the time to put things back exactly where they belonged. They chose to follow his example and not mine. This is some dress-up stuff, but mostly it is Build-A-Bear workshop stuff. And I brought that stuff back in because I currently watch a 6-year-old girl who enjoys playing with it. So that's why that's back in here, not in storage. And that's what I have so far. You know, I mean, my desk area has papers on it right now, but for the most part you can see that my shelves are organized. and they are neat. And those are some pictures I set on that shelf to hang up when I find some blank wall space. And these are work reference books and dictionaries and manuals and articles and things like that. So this is where I'm at, and I would like to show you how I progress and how I'm going to accomplish this goal. This is paper shredding stuff, more on the table where I was sorting more stuff. Looks like other things have joined the fray since I started over there. But for now I'm here. You can see somebody was messing with a stapler that wasn't there yesterday. A foam ball for making bouquets. Why that's out of its cabinet and on the floor. Children, that's all I can say. You can see on this end I have a very nice fireplace area. And I started sorting prior to Christmas, probably September, October of last year. But then Christmas time came, and this is where we celebrate our Christmas. We have a nice fire going, and everybody's down here, and everything had to just be thrown in boxes and moved out of the way again, but that just sets me back. So I want to get it over with and start from scratch. My husband, he likes to work out, and he gets to frequently. He's probably going for a jog tonight and lifting his weights, but that's because he doesn't have to do all of this. And I don't go for my walks, and I don't lift my weights and walk on the treadmill. I mean, would you want to face this? Anyway, sorting, and I will prove to you when it's all gone. Tell me what one obstacle is that's getting in your way. This one is my need for order, overpowering my wants. I have an obligation to do this, and I have to get it done. Picking away at it is just not giving me that sense of accomplishment that I need, and I'm going to do it and get it out of the way and be free. Have a great day. So, I just remembered something that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to show you. So, 2 nights ago, as I was sitting in this pile of stuff, working my way through it, let me focus here. Right there, my husband went into the room and he started talking about his to-do list of plans for this room. I have plans for this room too, but not while we're working on all of this. And this is what happens. I don't know if it's when he sees me finally get motivated to take care of these things that he feels he also needs to get motivated to finish some of his unfinished things, but my unfinished things are always going to be my unfinished things. His unfinished things and projects become mine. Now tell me, if you're going to refinish this room and drywall it like we planned, what needs to happen in here? Let me remind you. Everything in here needs to come out. Everything. Laundry, tubs, and all of that again has to come out and then be brought back in all over again. So I said, please don't tell me about your to-do list. He said, why not? Because he guessed I thought I might have sounded snotty, but I said, because it becomes my to-do list and I just don't need more to worry about right now. Well, that's not why I'm telling you this. This is what I'd like to do, and that's fine. But my brain automatically takes me to what needs to happen for him to be able to do it, and therefore it becomes my problem, both in prepping it so he can do it and returning everything and putting everything back in its place after he's done it. I don't want to think about that right now, and I said it's definitely not going to happen while I'm working on all of this. So you can see how that dynamic between the two of us has caused me some issues. I don't mean for it to. It's just who I am. There's my finger. Off. Do that again. Hold that up and say, I finally found it, just like you just did.
I finally found it! I've been looking for it for so long.
Do you know where it was?
Where?
On my desk. Which means you walked by at some point when I was trying to get some work done, set it down on the desk, and walked away.
Okay.
Do you know that I've taken pictures of your brother and sister when I was working here 12 hours a day down here at my desk?
Mm-hmm.
I would turn around and look down, and there would be weird things next to me because everybody just drops everything right next to me when they're talking to me. And one time I looked down, and there was that antelope head looking up at me.
I know. We did that one on purpose.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
And who had to take care of it and move it out of the way? Mom.
Yeah, but why are you recording this?
Proof. Okay. So remember I said pay attention to where the shredder is. It's here on my left. And I want to point that out because my husband had to walk past it last night to put that, which needs to be shredded, on my desk for me to shred. Why? I don't know. But disturbing, isn't it?